Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel. So we have a continuation of probability. In the last video we discussed random variable, discrete and continuous. Now we are moving to the problem based on discrete and continuous system. Here we have to know two important formula: finding mean, variance and standard deviation. Discrete will use summation in its formula. Continuous will use integration in its formula. That's the only difference between them. So mean is denoted by mu, sigma is variance is denoted by v or sigma square. Standard deviation is under root of v. So this is the formula which you have to remember. So based on this we have formula. Based on these formulas we have problems. So one problem which I'm going to explain is, show that the following distribution are discrete distribution. First you should know what is discrete distribution. Then we need to apply the formula of mean and variance to find its solution. So we have a table where x represents the event, okay, at 10, 20, 30, 40, whose corresponding outcome, probability of x, is 1 by 8, 3 by 8, 3 by 8 and 1 by 8. So what is our first step? We need to show whether the given table is a discrete probability distribution or not. So we should know what are the two conditions. The first condition, probability of xi should always be greater than or equal to 0. And when you add up all the probability of xi, that is p of xi term, the value should be equal to 1. So these are the two important conditions to check whether the given system is a probability distribution, discrete or continuous. So when you see the probability of xi, 1 by 8, 3 by 8, 3 by 8 and 1 by 8, all gives a positive value which is little greater than 0. If it is equal to 0 also, it's fine. So first condition is satisfied. To check the second condition, you need to add all the values of p of a. That is 1 by 8, 3 by 8 plus 3 by 8 plus 1 by 8. So when you add up, the total numerator is 8 and denominator is 1. So the result is equal to 1. Since these two conditions are satisfied, yes, the given table is a discrete probability distribution. Why we say discrete? Because the elements or an event happened in a discrete distribution. That means there is a break between one event to another event, right? So to find the mean and variance, that is our next step. So to find mean, you should know what is the mean formula. Mean is denoted by mu, that is nothing but summation xi f of xi. Xi is nothing but the event 10, 20, 30, 40 in our table. And p of xi is nothing but the corresponding probability, the outcomes. So what you have to do, you have to multiply each element of xi with probability and sum it up, because we are using the symbol called summation. So what is it? 10 into 1 by 8, 20 into 3 by 8 plus 30 into 3 by 8 plus 40 into 1 by 8. So when you add it up all, so you have a common LCM as 8, numerator 60 plus 90 plus 10, 100, 160, 160 plus 40 is 200. So 200 by 8 is 25. So the mean value is 25. To find the variance, use the formula. Remember it is sum of xi minus mu the whole square into p of xi. So when you take the summation, remember xi corresponds to 10, 20, 30, 40. Mu is nothing but the value which we obtained, 25. And for the corresponding xi, probabilities we have, right, 1 by 8, 3 by 8, 3 by 8 and 1 by 8. We are going to substitute and then add all the term. So starting with 10 minus 25, because mu is 25, the whole square into, for 10 the probability was 1 by 8 plus 20 minus 25 square, and for 20 the probability was 3 by 8. 30 minus 25 the whole square into, for 30 probability was 3 by 8 plus 40 minus 25, and the probability for 40 was 1 by 8. So what do you have to do next? Simplify it. 10 minus 25 the whole square is minus 15 square, which is 225 into 1 by 8, plus 20 minus 25 square is minus 5. Minus 5 square becomes positive 25 into 3 by 8, plus 30 minus 25 is positive 5, 5 square is 25 into 3 by 8. Plus 40 minus 25 is positive 15, 15 square is 225. So what you have to do, you can see 1 by 8 is common. You can take 1 by 8 as common outside. Add up all the term, 225 plus 25 into 3 plus 25 into 3 plus 20, 225. So total sum is 600 divided by 8. So when you cancel it, it must be equal to 75. Kindly please check. So variance, once you got the value of variance, you can easily find the standard deviation. That is nothing but under root of variance, which is equal to root 75. So I hope this problem on discrete is clear. In the next lecture, I will be uploading the problems related to discrete and comparison of problems related to continuous. Thanks for watching. Bye.